All right, good. We're on. So instead of alcohol, we've got tea for the morning. Nice. All right.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast where we talk about nothing, something, and everything in between. We got your host Aron and Rich Raphael here talking about how's your commute this morning.
What the fuck voice was that?
Isn't that how they talk on the radio?
Okay, but I thought you would be like slummish in the morning. This is our first morning podcast in like the longest time.
Yeah, at least 40 episodes.
And you're not a morning guy, dude. You're not a morning guy.
I'm trying to be, man.
I like the energy.
Absolute motivation.
The energy you're
kicking
bringing
in, man.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah, it's yesterday I went to the gym.
And it affected
From the
today's
first
day?
Yeah,
Okay.
for the first time like a week.
Nice.
Man, it's bad. But yeah, I was listening to Absolute Motivation. I forgot which speaker it was. But yeah, I completely forgot.
What did they say that motivated you so hard into
it's
today's
like,
day?
because usually, the thing is, I don't even wake up that early. I wake up like 8:30 every day.
That's pretty good.
Because I work at nights, so I have to sleep as much as possible. Because by the time I come home, all you fuckers are sleeping, so that's not fair. So I try to get up earlier and earlier because there's still a lot of shit to do during the day.
Yeah.
And I was listening to that video, and it's like, yo, get up early, no matter what. Because you got shit to do.
They said the first step of discipline, and if you want to be successful, is you have to wake up early.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say like do things like waking up early. No, they said wake up early.
Yeah.
I think it's something about, consistently getting up before the sun is good.
I can't do that.
I'm trying. Like today, I woke up mad shitty.
Yeah, I can't wake up before the sun. Sorry.
So, first one in a while in the
Yeah.
morning. How you feeling about this?
I'm alright. I got my tea. You know?
I didn't have breakfast.
Me
I
neither.
don't even want to eat the.
Yeah, don't eat that. That's gonna ruin your day.
Yeah.
It's gonna ruin your day. But
How's your Labor Day weekend?
I don't know. You tell everybody how yours was, Mr.
Mine was
305.
Mine was a tad painful.
Oh man,
this was an interesting
bad.
Labor Day. So we try to, and we, as in me, Richard, Bang Titty, and Joseph Gardens, we try to go every year rafting on Kittatinny River.
Don't tell them.
No, not Kittatinny River. You fuckers aren't invited. I don't see any of you fuckers there. So we go to the Hudson River.
I better not see you on my river now. We gonna have problems.
Is that what we're doing?
We gonna have problems.
Doing different voices?
This river ain't big enough for the both of us. We gonna have problems.
Yo, it was surprisingly really packed this year.
It was really packed.
So we had a raft, and the best part is the day before we went rafting, it rained, so the current was really fast. And Richie was mixing some drinks. We had some good beer, and I got a little tipsy. I'll be honest with you. I got a little buzzed.
Cause Aron, before the trip, we have a group chat, and I was like, all right, do you guys want to do beer or some hard liquor? I can make both. I can't make the beer. I'll bring the beer, but I can make the hard liquor. And he's like, Aaron's like, bring the liquor. I want to fucking die on that boat. I said, okay, let's do it.
Die.
You say you drown. You want to drown.
And I was
pretty close to it. You were pretty close to it. God answered your prayers.
Let me tell you something. The guys, the people there, they said stay to the right because that's where it's deep. The water is deep. So what we did naturally was we stayed to the left because we're retards. And I was at one corner of the raft, and we hit a rock hard, and I went flying. Now, maybe if I wasn't that buzzed, I could have controlled myself. I couldn't.
So the first drink of the day was like at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? It was 10 o'clock in the morning.
It was our second drink.
First we had a beer. We pre-gamed with the beer. It was like 10:30.
Yeah.
No, it was 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we're on the boat. We had the beer, and then I'm like, all right, let's do some drinks. Let's drink. So I made Aron a double because he was bitching. He's like, yo, come on, I want to get buzzed. So I filled a whole cup with rum.
Yeah.
I was like, here you go. Put some pineapple juice in there.
It was nice. It was nice. I wasn't like wasted, but I had a nice buzz going on.
You were wasted after you hit that rock.
Yeah. So no, the raft hit the rock, and obviously physics-wise, since I was close to the rock, I went flying.
Yeah, you went flying.
And my entire left side hit the rocks badly. Like I couldn't even get up properly. And when I did, my feet were like getting cut on the rocks. So I couldn't even swim back to the raft. And the current was taking them. They were leaving. They're like, bye. Now it's the 3 corners. No more 4. But luckily, they came back for me. I got back on that raft. And wow, I could not roll for a good amount of time.
Yeah, that was bad.
And whatever. We still had an amazing time.
It was a good time.
We had cigars. I learned that I can't have more than one cigar because then I throw up.
Yo, it's a bad trip for you.
Yo, honestly, no.
It's a really bad trip
I
for you.
enjoyed every second of it because I had my cigar and Joseph Gardens couldn't finish his, so I had that one. And all of a sudden, like 2 hours after we have the cigars, I'm just sitting on the raft and I'm like, whoa. I think I'm going to throw up right now.
I think I'm going to throw up.
And I looked at everybody, I'm like, yep, I'm going to throw up right now. And Richie right away closed his eyes, his ears. I'm like, what the fuck? All over the Hudson River.
I can't see people or hear people throwing up. It's not gonna happen.
Needless to say, I got some interesting looks from the rafts around me. But honestly, if you guys are feeling bad, just vomit. Just vomit all over. You will feel like a new person.
You will.
And I did. I felt like a new
We
man.
got scolded, for peeing on some private property.
Oh yeah, this guy. Alright, so Richie, Joseph Gardens, and Bang City were peeing on private property.
On the sides of the rivers, they have like little landing beaches where you can just land, and have lunch or whatever. And on some of them, they have houses there, private property. So we skipped our usual point where we usually dock at because we couldn't find it. So we just landed on somebody's property. But their house is like up the rocks, so it's next to the beach. So we landed there, all three of us really had to pee. So we took turns peeing.
Well, I'm a decent human being. I did not piss there because I pissed in the water. So this guy with his kid comes up and he's like, you guys know this is private property, right? I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was like up there in the house. Like, no. Exactly where you guys peed, that's private property.
Where the hell are you standing to see his
I was like, did he watch all three of you guys?
He watched all of us pee.
And I wanted to say, well, sir, I didn't piss there. But, it was an awesome trip. The cold cuts hit the spot, the beer, the mixed drink. Yeah. It was nice. And we bought fireworks, which we did not bring back to New York.
We
just
blew them
left
up in Pennsylvania.
We just left it there.
That guy's teeth were crazy.
The what?
The guy's teeth.
The guy at the store, he was like the only guy there. He looked decent. He was like a decent human being until you reached the teeth. Like if you ever saw a scary movie like Chucky or some shit or Freddy Krueger, it's like a combination of their teeth. It was fucking bad.
It's bad. I guess they don't have dentists in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Fucking scary shit. But I'd like to hear what other people do for Labor Day. I know generally people like to do barbecues. Yeah. A lot of families.
Kind of had a barbecue.
You had a barbecue?
No, I'm saying we kind of had a barbecue.
It was cold cuts.
It was cold cuts.
It's like no fire. The only thing that we used fire for was the cigars.
There you go. We barbecued those cigars.
Yeah, but I'm telling you guys, if you haven't been rafting, definitely try it. It's just a good old-fashioned bonding experience. There's no cell phones. The only thing we took our cell phones out was pictures and to try to catch the Wi-Fi
for music.
For music. Out of 8 hours of rafting, we caught maybe 2 songs. Not bad. Not bad.
And not 2 songs fully through. They were skipping.
Yeah, they were skipping. So one song was like 30 minutes long.
But yeah, it was a good time.
So what we got planned now?
That's it.
This is it. That was like our last vacation because now we're entering the months of, these are called the hustle months. These next months are called hustle months. Why do I feel like I'm saying something else like Jigglypuff or something?
Yeah, you're not
hustle months. Let me explain to you why they are that. And it's for everyone. You're getting to that point.
No, it's not for me.
It's for everyone.
It's for everybody but me.
Richard, you are the reason this is happening. The reason it's the hustle months is we're coming up to the New Year resolution. The new year is approaching. And you realize how much you didn't do from the last year. And the holidays are coming, which remind you of how shitty you've been to your family. So now you gotta improve that.
Yeah.
And for the Jews, we have a holiday where you have to, it's called Yom Kippur, where you reflect on your year. That really reminds you of how shitty of a person you've been.
And this year.
So, wait, these hustle months, you really gotta, hustle to be a better person.
And this year, that holiday is on my 25th birthday. So every year they ask me, what do you want to do on your birthday? What do you want to do on your birthday? I say nothing. I hate celebrating my birthday. So I think God answered my prayers and said, fine, fucker, you're going to fast on your birthday.
You're fucking fast. That's a punishment. Every year I'm like, yo, Rich, what do you want to do for your birthday? Even one year, I threw a party. I invited everyone. Remember we had shashlik at, what was it, not tandoori, that one time? With the table?
Right.
And after that, he still didn't want to do birthdays. The only reason I like Rich's birthday, because it's usually the mark of leather jacket season. Without the leather jackets, it's a nice festival. But this year, we're fasting, which is beautiful. We got Joseph Garden sitting on with us. But honestly, I love this holiday because it really gives us a chance to reflect.
Smelly breaths in your face.
Yeah, because you can't brush your teeth.
Yeah.
It's nice. We each, we talk far apart. But yeah, so these next couple of months, it's really hustle time. You look back and think, did I do enough this year? Especially because we're turning 25. It's a quarter of a lifetime, even though we're not
even
to
making
100. No.
Anyway, but you know,
65.
You know what I wonder though? Like in New York, we have that hustle mentality because the weather starts getting colder. So you know when the weather starts getting colder, you know it's the winter months. It's time to grind and hustle.
Yeah.
How does that, reflect in places like Arizona and California and Florida when it's like eternally hot? Do you still have that same effect?
No, that's why they're more laid back.
Because it's like like in January and December we're all like making the most money ever because it's holiday season. But do you have the same effect in California where there's no snow?
Well, they definitely do make money during the holidays, but do they hustle as hard as we do? I don't think so. Because I think wintertime, just the shitty weather puts on more stress.
Yeah.
Like when you wake up in the morning and you see the sun shining, you feel good.
You feel happy.
But when you see a pile of snow on your driveway because you waited too long to shovel, that's a shitty day.
It's also like in the winter you have no choice but to either go to work, do something inside, or go to the gym. That's it.
Yeah, wintertime, surprisingly, a lot of people go to the gym.
But that's it. That's all you got to do. In the summer, what can you do? You can wake up, you can call out of work, go to the beach,
go rafting,
you can go rafting, go fishing, do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Weather's beautiful. You can sit outside and write for all you care. Play the guitar.
Some people actually posted during this past summer, oh, I miss the blizzards we had.
Nope.
I want to find these people and I want to hurt them.
I do not want a blizzard. I want eternal sunshine. That's why I want to get out of New York. But I do not want to go to Florida right now.
Why?
Hurricane Irma. Yeah. That looks scary as fuck.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's the size of Ohio.
Oh.
Bro, that's big. I don't know how big Ohio is, but it sounds big.
Remember a couple of years ago when they predicted the day the world was going to end?
Yeah.
And some people said the world's not going to end that day, but it's the beginning of the end.
Beginning of the end?
I think it's true, because look how much shit we're having.
Well, I read that a lot of people were saying it's because of the solar eclipse. Like, after the solar eclipse happened, all this shit started happening.
Oh, yeah?
It makes sense, Harvey was after, this is after. There's another, actually, a hurricane right after, or a storm that's turning into a hurricane right behind Irma.
It's like horrible.
A couple of 100 miles or 1,000 miles behind it. It's called Jose, and it's, like, picking up steam now, so it's bad.
Man, I'm telling you, if one of those fuckers hit New York, we can't survive it. New Yorkers are not...
Wasn't that what happened with Sandy? Like, it skipped the entire South and just went up to us?
Yeah, but we did not handle that well.
No, and that was like a tropical storm or a Category 1. Can you imagine
just shut down?
Imagine a 2 or a 3?
Yeah.
Imagine a 5.
There would be no New York left.
New York wouldn't exist.
We don't know. That's the one thing New Yorkers can't do. We can handle bad driving. Yeah. Like, we know how to take care of that. We know Snow we can handle, but we cannot handle hurricanes. No, that's not for us.
No, that's
throw a lava storm up in this bitch and that's it. We're done.
Yeah.
We can't. Just one of those things we just can't handle.
But right now, Irma's like past the Caribbean. Not the Caribbean. It's hitting, Caribbean and hitting Puerto Rico soon.
Yo,
and then it's gonna turn up to Florida.
Shout out to all those great human beings and wonderful souls that are just helping out with the whole Harvey thing.
Yeah. J.J. Watt, man. Raised $20 million.
Yo, not even about the money. They're just regular civilians that are just saving lives. And I give the utmost respect to those people. I can't believe, people are really taking time out of their day to help out.
What are you going to do? You going to go to work?
No, listen to this.
There's no work to go to.
A couple of months ago, not even, we were arguing about racist stuff, like white supremacists, or Black Lives Matter, being too radical, and we had all this division, and it's nice to kind of see us coming together, and it's a little sad to see that it takes something so sad.
That always happens
to bring it together.
Yeah, these disasters occur. Like, remember after 9/11, everybody was American. Yeah. After Boston bombings, everybody was Boston strong. It's like
that's
it sucks. It takes humans.
It's the bittersweet part.
Yeah, it takes humans in a disaster to realize that we're all one people. We're all humans.
It's like that movie Watchmen. Spoiler alert, real quick. To unite to stop nuclear war, they had to kill millions of people to save billions. Basically, that was the villain's idea. And in a sense, it's like, wow, you just killed millions of lives, but it's to save billions. Was it right? What if there's a conspiracy, like, there's a movie coming out called Geostorm, how people, like us humans, create storms, like we
That's a big conspiracy theory.
Yeah, like, what if there are people, like they say the Illuminati and stuff like that create storms to kind of unify people at some time, or to get rid of people? Like, what if we have overpopulation, and this is how we regulate the population? No, but seriously, like, what if there's people that create, like, the higher class people that create stuff like this to get rid of people or create union?
I don't think they would create unity, but...
No, I'm just saying.
Because division and war is good for business, man. Yeah. So, but, yeah, these hurricanes are crazy. It's this Irma one is the biggest one they've seen off the Atlantic.
Damn.
So it's bad. It's bad. So
I wish they
everybody-
created a device like you throw into the hurricane, like spin. Like if you watch
Like a
Flash, not a Pokeball. What was a Pokeball gonna do? Capture?
Relax. Let's
No, you're fucking things up right now. No, like you know the Flash. If he runs the opposite way,
It spins the other way.
yeah, and like diffuses it. Damn, we need superheroes. Then we'd have supervillains. I don't know where I would.
Can't Superman just like do something about that?
punch it?
Punch the hurricane.
Speaking of superheroes, I actually I saw. I know I'm late. I saw SpiderMan Homecoming,
How's that?
and I have a couple of things to say. First off, I'm sorry I saw it so late. But I finally got around to it. To watch
Didn't it come out in July?
Fuck yourself.
I mean, hey, I can't blame you. I still didn't see it. So.
Yeah, but you're not like a superhero guy. You're more of a like hate yourself, watch only serious depressing movies.
Speaking
No,
of...
no.
I'm gonna bring it
No,
up.
don't do it. So I'm gonna get Spider-Man Homecoming. I had some things I needed to get off my chest. First and
Like that pink shirt?
foremost, what? I like it.
I know. I'm telling you, you should wear it more often. It brings out
It
the...
it matches
color
my
of
pink flamingos on my shorts. So
makes
I
you
kinda,
look more terrorist-like.
Thank you. I have never seen a terrorist wear pink. I'll be honest with you. I think that should be in your suggestion box, guys. Over
You should
there.
think about it. You should start wearing more pink. You know, people won't take you as...
People don't take me
terrorist.
as. I don't have long hair anymore. I don't have
You're
a beard.
unassuming now. You do have a beard.
This is not a beard yet. You will see what a beard is when we fast on your birthday. So Spider-Man Homecoming, I think Tom Holland did an excellent job. The only actor that did way better than him was the villain.
Who's the villain?
Keaton.
Who?
Keaton.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
Michael
Michael Keaton, the guy that played Batman, did a phenomenal job as the
He's a
villain.
great actor.
Yo, phenomenal. Like, he killed it as that role. And I know a couple of people were upset that there was a little bit too much Iron Man in it. I think there was just the appropriate amount. And I like how they used the character. Because Ben, who was Peter Parker's uncle, died. And Tony Stark kind of portrayed that fatherly figure. And I like that.
Spoiler alert.
What?
Did
Spoiler
Tony
alert.
Stark
What?
bang Aunt May?
No, he actually... Can I spoil it for you or no?
Yeah, okay.
He actually is proposing to Pepper.
Oh,
Bots?
nice.
Yeah, he actually proposed to her.
So they're gonna do the wedding in another video, in another movie?
I think he's gonna die in Infinity War.
Really?
He's gonna die, for sure.
Iron Man dies?
I think he dies. Like, there was rumors that this is gonna be his last superhero film,
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah. So I think he's gonna die in Infinity War. 100%
Wow.
he's dying. Vision is dying, he's dying.
Who's the next Iron Man? You
I
know
don't-
they're not gonna fucking let Iron Man die. They're gonna get another one.
Yeah, but he's, I think, gonna die for sure. And whatever it is, he did a great role. This is gonna be his 10th year playing Iron Man coming
Wow.
up soon. So yeah, it's
It
good
made
that he
him a
dies.
Crazy millionaire.
And plus, you
made
know,
a lot of
a
money.
movie is good when a superhero dies. That's why I love fucking Watchmen.
Yeah.
Every
there's
superhero
never
dies.
anything like Watchmen again, unless they make another Watchmen.
But the one thing,
Man of Steel was up there.
What?
Man of Steel was up
yeah, I don't want to spoil that. I want people to watch that. Let me finish on Spider-Man. People are asking who was the best Spider-Man. Was it Tobey Maguire? Was it Andrew Garfield? Was it Tom Holland? Honestly, Tobey Maguire was awesome, but you can't compare him to Tom Holland because it's two different Spider-Man. This Spider-Man Tom Holland plays is extremely young. Like, even in his mindset, he doesn't know his true potential. Tobey Maguire, I feel like he did know his true potential. Like, no matter what he was faced with, he handled it.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire handled it. This one, he kind of was like, oh, maybe I can't do it. This is so difficult for me. And he kind of fails at times. And he kind of needs help where Tony Stark kind of pulls through. As where Tobey Maguire didn't have that. And I think the only way we can compare the two is to see more of
Spider-Man
it.
battle.
What? No. Let's see more
Spider-Man battle.
of it. The only casting I hated with a passion was the Flash. Not the Flash, Flash Thompson. Who's basically the bully for Peter Parker. If you remember the one in Tobey Maguire, it was Joe Manganiello. He killed it. In Andrew Garfield's case, it was some white dude. I don't know who it was. He killed it too. In this one, it was the guy from the Budapest Hotel, the young Indian dude. Or Spanish, whatever it is. You know the bellboy in Budapest Hotel? Him! To portray a bully.
Wow.
That was the worst casting
The
ever.
main guy in Grand Budapest Hotel?
Yeah, the little...
The little...
Him!
Wow.
And he's like, I had to gain so much weight for the role. Honestly,
terrible casting.
Tom Holland could beat him up.
Yeah, terrible casting.
It was terrible casting, but
Not because of his color or anything. You can
No,
get an Indian guy.
no, it wasn't
like,
the color.
Yeah.
it was he.
He's not big.
Physically,
Yeah, he's not big. You need a big guy.
And he tried. He tried so hard. Like the lines were like he was making fun of Peter Parker. He was calling Penis Parker, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Like I feel like Tom Holland could have kicked his ass.
Maybe
overall-
that agent needed. Maybe that his agent had a favor.
Well, that just goes to show, don't push for the role. Just don't push for it. I saw something funny on Facebook. I say it's funny because I don't know if it was a joke or not. Gal Gadot as the next James Bond. Which is like...
No.
No, well, hold on.
Idris Elba
No,
is
no,
the next James
that's
Bond.
exactly what I'm trying to say. You're trying to step outside the box of James Bond and give it to Idris Elba, who is a black man. So what if people push a little further and give it to an Israeli woman?
Because then she won't be James Bond.
She'll be Jamie Bond.
Jamie Bond. Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Honestly, I'd rather see Gal Gadot as James Bond because
Yeah, but
that would be
they
interesting.
can make another role for her.
No, yeah.
In the same kind of, she could be like a Mossad agent or a
She'll
CIA
fucking,
agent.
she'll fucking kill it.
Yeah, she'll kill it, of
fucking
course.
kill it.
Idris Elba, next James Bond.
He's old, man.
He's not old, he's perfect.
He's got a lot of gray hair.
He's perfect.
He hunches.
Well, Daniel Craig still has one more. He says he's going to do one more.
Really? I thought he said he hated James Bond.
No, he's
What
going to
the
do one
fuck?
more. Man, they're throwing whatever amount of money at you, you're not going to do it. Come on.
I don't know. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. He put up a picture. I don't know if it's real or not. Whether he should do Iron Man 4 or Sherlock Holmes 3. Let me just say, Iron Man 3 scarred me so hard that I don't want to see any more
I don't
Iron
want to
Man.
see either of them.
Sherlock Holmes I want to see. Dude, the second Sherlock Holmes beat the first one, which is very hard to do. Like, usually they
It
fall
depends.
off.
It depends who's directing it. If Guy Ritchie's getting directed again, okay.
If it's gonna suck, please just don't do it. Just stop and just tell yourself, you know what, maybe I should just hold off.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be awesome, do it. Because the second Sherlock Holmes, the
No, it
ending
was good. Yeah.
phenomenal.
You know why? Because I like, what's his name? Mark Strong.
The villain?
Yeah. What's his name in the movie?
Oh,
guy.
fuck.
Black something?
No, that's his, it's arch nemesis. How am I blanking on this? It's Sherlock Holmes' arch nemesis.
Yeah. I forgot
Fuck,
the
I'm
name.
blanking on this.
He was in Kingsman.
Yeah.
The ball guy, Mark Strong. He's a very good actor.
Even the supporting character, what was his name? Fuck, why am I blanking on these names,
Jude
man?
Law.
Jude Law is amazing.
Yeah.
I told you, if
Rachel McAdams was in that one, right? Or in the first one?
She was in the second. No, she was in the
She's
first
both,
one a
right?
little bit, but she was more prominent in the second one.
She's a great actress. Very underrated. She's
Especially
in
because
different
she came from Mean Girls.
Yeah,
She's
she's
fucking
trying to
killing
career
it.
now.
She's
Good
fucking
job.
killing it. Any good movies coming up?
Wind River.
Oh, God.
Wind River.
Alright, let's
You
hear it.
walked right into that one.
I did.
Guys.
Better than you bringing up Dunkirk. Alright, 5 weeks in a row, by the way.
I didn't think you brought it up.
Whatever. Let's hear it.
Alright, do you remember Hale
Yes.
from Sons of
I
Anarchy?
remember it when you brought it up in the fucking car. I remember it when you brought it up on the raft. I remember it now.
You remember Hale, right?
Yeah.
For people who watch Sons of Anarchy with Cop, Hale, right? David Hale, whatever his name was. He's an actor, Taylor Sheridan. He quit acting, I think, after Sons of Anarchy,
Nice.
and he started writing. His first script, Sicario, got turned into a movie, Sicario.
Yeah.
You saw Sicario, right? No?
Sure.
Really good. His second script, Hell or High Water,
That was good.
Oscar nominated. His third script, Wind River, phenomenal. It's such a great film.
That's good. He's killing it.
He's
right
killing
from
it.
the
He's a great writer. His stories are amazing. He so this movie basically has Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen talk about Marvel.
beginning. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she plays an FBI agent and he plays like a hunter, wildlife hunter
Oh, it fits.
in Wyoming, and there's a murder on Indian reservation, and she gets called in because the FBI have to investigate it. It's a federal thing, I guess, jurisdiction. And she enlists his help because he's a hunter and he knows the lands. Crazy twist.
Sounds like Rambo, bro.
Yeah, kind of. It's good though.
Huh?
Really good. Really good film.
Okay, maybe we'll check it out.
Yeah.
You told me to check it out just because you're gonna love rafting just that much more and the wildlife and camping.
It's wow.
Yeah.
Because they shot it. I think they shot it in Utah instead of Wyoming, but still, it's like right next to each other. When you see the outdoors over there and
I like
right
films
up
like
your
that.
alley.
Oh yeah.
One crazy scene over there. Crazy scene.
Oh, I'll check it out. How long is the movie?
Short. It's like an hour and 50.
Holy
Hour
fuck!
and
I
40.
just realized you're wearing a Canada T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck,
What
dude?
up?
Look at you. That is
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a short film. Great movie. What I started doing recently was after I watch the film, I go and try to find the screenplay online, and I read the screenplay to see how different the movie is from the screenplay. Crazy,
Wait, why do you do that?
because I like reading screenplays.
just for that sole purpose to see if they stay
No, and also
on-
how the writers wrote it, because every single writer has a different format for their screenplay. You know, some writers like